Well, have you ever had your car in the repair shop and it seems like it's just taking forever? Well, one Houston woman has been without her set of wheels for nearly 9 weeks, and her calls to the dealership went unanswered. She called corporate. That also led to a dead end, and that is why she called KPRC2's Gage Golding to get her car back in a story you'll see only on 2.
It's been almost a 9-week saga.
A saga that's left Miss Schilling with so much frustration. Her car isn't the problem, and the problem with her car isn't the issue either. No, Helen says Steel Hyundai has been holding her Genesis hostage.
It's a virtual fortress, and you cannot speak to anyone. It's only voicemail and texting.
After a few weeks of zero contact, Helen had enough. She called the Genesis corporate office, which is owned by Hyundai. There, she was told they'd gladly tow her car to the Genesis dealer in town. All they had to do was call and arrange it.
The case manager assigned to me said the problem was communication, and they were very difficult to communicate with, and I told her I certainly understood that.
That gets to where we are today. Helen hopping in our car and heading down to the dealership for answers.
I've never heard of anybody having their car held hostage for almost 9 weeks before.
On the way, Helen trying one last phone call, only to get a robot on the other end.
Are you calling to make an appointment?
At the dealership, we meet General Manager Bert Brocker.
Completely understand the frustration of you trying to call in, you can't get a hold of somebody, because that's no good for nobody, so I do sincerely apologize for that.
Brocker agreeing to an interview after his team agreed to foot the bill for the tow Helen already called in. He also gave some insight as to how this happened, saying he just took over the dealership in March and was met with a backlog of cars along other issues.
And we have been having phone issues. I don't deny that. We're working on it. This is not how we do business. This is not how I want to continue. We absolutely have blame. I'm not running from it. I accept full responsibility, and we'll work on the parts I can correct.
He admits Helen's car isn't the only one that's been sitting for a while, but at least now, her car is off to get fixed. And to Helen, that's a win worth smiling about. In Houston, Gage Golding, KPRC2 News.